Welcome to Black Rock Inspired. Suffering is an inherent aspect of the human experience, one that touches every individual at various points in their lives. Whether it arises from loss, illness, failure, or any other form of adversity, suffering has the potential to leave a profound impact on our mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Though often perceived as undesirable, suffering can serve as a powerful catalyst for growth, resilience, and self-discovery. Throughout human history, philosophers, spiritual leaders, and thinkers from diverse cultures have grappled with the nature and meaning of suffering. They have sought to understand its role in shaping our lives, and many have posited that it is through our response to suffering that we reveal our true character and potential for growth. In this video, we will delve into 5 compelling reasons why suffering is an integral part of the human experience. We will examine the many ways in which adversity can serve as a teacher and guide, ultimately helping us to forge stronger connections with others, cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude, and develop the resilience needed to face the challenges that lie ahead. By embracing the lessons of suffering, we can emerge from our hardships with newfound wisdom, strength, and a richer appreciation for the beauty and complexity of the human experience. So without further ado, let's begin our journey into understanding the transformative power of suffering. 1. Helps build resilience. Resilience is often seen as the ability to recover from setbacks, adapt to change, and keep going in the face of adversity. It is an essential life skill that can be developed and strengthened through experiences of suffering. When we face challenges or hardships, we are forced to confront our limitations and develop coping strategies to overcome them. This process of adapting and finding ways to persevere can, in turn, make us more resilient individuals. By experiencing suffering, we are essentially being tested, and this helps to build our resilience muscle. Just as physical exercise strengthens our muscles, going through difficult experiences helps to forge our resilience. With each challenge we face, we learn more about ourselves, our values, and our strengths, which better prepares us for future difficulties. A practical example would be a person who faces a significant personal loss, such as the death of a loved one. Initially, this loss may be devastating and overwhelming. As the person navigates through the grieving process, they may develop coping strategies and support networks that help them endure and eventually move forward. Friedrich Nietzsche once said, and I quote, "That which does not kill us makes us stronger," end quote. This illustrates the idea that suffering can be a catalyst for personal growth. Nietzsche believed that adversity and struggle are essential for human development, as they force us to confront our weaknesses and transform them into strengths. So while suffering is undeniably a difficult part of life, it can also play a crucial role in building resilience, ultimately helping us grow into stronger, more capable individuals. 2. Fosters empathy and compassion. Experiencing suffering can provide a unique perspective on the challenges and pain faced by others. When we endure hardships, we gain first-hand knowledge of what it feels like to be in a vulnerable and difficult situation. This personal experience can then help us better relate to the struggles of others, allowing us to approach them with empathy and compassion. By developing these qualities, we become more understanding and supportive individuals, which can lead to deeper and more meaningful connections with those around us. Empathy is the ability to put ourselves in someone else's shoes and feel their emotions, while compassion is the willingness to alleviate another's suffering. When we have experienced suffering ourselves, it becomes easier to identify and connect with the pain in others. One ancient story that illustrates how suffering can foster empathy and compassion is the tale of Siddhartha Gautama, who would later become the Buddha. Born a prince, Siddhartha lived a sheltered and privileged life, protected from the realities of suffering and pain. One day, he ventured beyond the palace walls and encountered the harsh realities of life, witnessing old age, sickness, and death. This exposure to suffering profoundly affected Siddhartha, leading him to renounce his privileged life in search of a deeper understanding of suffering and the means to alleviate it. Eventually, he attained enlightenment and became the Buddha, dedicating his life to teaching others the path to overcoming suffering and achieving inner peace. His own experiences with suffering allowed him to develop a deep sense of compassion and empathy for others, guiding his teachings and inspiring countless followers. Khalil Gibran wrote in his book, The Prophet, and I quote, "Your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding. Even as the stone of the fruit must break, that its heart may stand in the sun, so must you know pain," end quote. This suggests that experiencing pain or suffering can lead to a deeper understanding of life and the emotions of others. As we go through hardships, our capacity for empathy and compassion expands, allowing us to connect with those around us in more profound and meaningful ways. Arthur Schopenhauer once said, and I quote, "Compassion is the basis of morality." He believed that our ability to feel empathy and compassion for others is the foundation of ethical behavior. When we suffer, we can better understand the suffering of others, which can drive us to act in ways that are kind and compassionate. 3. Provides opportunities for personal growth. Suffering often presents opportunities for self-development by prompting us to engage in self-reflection and reassess our priorities and values. When we face challenges, we are confronted with our limitations, our beliefs, and our emotional responses. This process of introspection can reveal areas where we can grow and develop, ultimately leading to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. During difficult times, we may question our actions, beliefs, and motivations, and consider how they align with our values. By examining our lives in this way, we can identify areas where change is needed. Suffering can be a catalyst for this transformative process, pushing us to become more self-aware, adaptable, and resilient individuals. A practical example is someone who loses their job unexpectedly. Initially, the loss may lead to feelings of uncertainty, disappointment, and anxiety. However, this experience can also prompt the individual to reevaluate their career path, passions, and priorities. As a result, they may decide to pursue a new line of work, develop new skills, or focus on personal relationships and hobbies that bring fulfillment. In this way, the experience of suffering can lead to significant self-improvement and a more authentic, meaningful life. Friedrich Nietzsche famously said, and I quote, "To live is to suffer, to survive is to find some meaning in the suffering." Nietzsche's quote suggests that suffering is an inherent part of life, but it is through finding meaning and purpose in our struggles that we can grow and flourish. By embracing the challenges we face and learning from them, we can develop a more profound understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Epictetus once said, and I quote, "Difficulties are things that show a person what they are." End quote. This highlights the idea that challenges and hardships can reveal our true character and potential. By facing adversity, we are given the opportunity to recognize our strengths, weaknesses, and areas where we can grow. Through this self-awareness, we can make deliberate choices that lead to self-improvement. Suffering can provide valuable opportunities for personal development by prompting self-reflection and reevaluation of our priorities and values. By embracing these challenges and learning from them, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, foster resilience, and ultimately lead more authentic and meaningful lives. 4. Enhances gratitude. Experiencing suffering can help us develop a greater appreciation for the positive aspects of our lives by highlighting the contrast between our hardships and the good things we often take for granted. When we face difficulties, we are more likely to notice and cherish the moments of joy, love, and happiness that we experience. This heightened awareness of the positive aspects of our lives can foster a sense of gratitude, which has been shown to improve overall well-being, both mentally and physically. One story of Viktor Frankl illustrates this well. An Austrian neurologist, psychiatrist, and Holocaust survivor. During his time in concentration camps, Frankl endured unimaginable suffering and witnessed the loss of countless loved ones. Despite these hardships, he found a sense of meaning and purpose in helping others find reasons to hope and live. After his liberation, Frankl went on to write the influential book, Man's Search for Meaning, in which he emphasized the importance of finding meaning in suffering and focusing on the things we can be grateful for, even in the darkest of circumstances. Another example of how suffering can enhance gratitude can be seen in the life of Joni Eareckson Tada, who became a quadriplegic after a diving accident at the age of 17. Despite her severe disability, Tada found purpose and meaning in her life through her faith and her work as an artist, author, and advocate for people with disabilities. Her suffering allowed her to develop a deep sense of gratitude for the support of her loved ones, her faith, and the opportunities she had to make a positive impact in the lives of others. A practical example of how suffering can enhance gratitude might involve someone recovering from a serious illness. During their illness, they may have faced pain, fear, and uncertainty. As they begin to recover, they may find that they have a newfound appreciation for their health and the support of their loved ones. This heightened sense of gratitude can lead to increased happiness, stronger relationships, and a more positive outlook on life. Meister Eckhart once said, and I quote, "If the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough." End quote. This emphasizes the power of gratitude in shaping our well-being and happiness. By experiencing suffering, we are often better able to recognize and appreciate the good things in our lives, cultivating a sense of gratitude that can have a profound impact on our overall well-being. 5. Teaches coping skills. Navigating difficult experiences in life can help us develop effective coping strategies and problem-solving skills. When we face challenges and adversity, we are often forced to find ways to adapt and overcome these obstacles. This process of learning to cope with hardships can teach us valuable skills that prove invaluable in managing future stressors and maintaining mental and emotional well-being. As we encounter various difficulties in our lives, we may develop a diverse set of coping skills, such as emotional regulation, mindfulness, and communication. These skills not only help us deal with the immediate challenges we face, but also prepare us for handling similar situations in the future. By learning to cope with suffering, we become more resilient individuals, better equipped to face the inevitable ups and downs of life. An example of how suffering can teach coping skills is the experience of someone going through a painful breakup. In the aftermath of the relationship's end, they may initially feel overwhelmed by sadness, anger, and disappointment. However, as they work through their emotions, they may learn valuable coping strategies such as seeking support from friends and family, engaging in self-care, practicing mindfulness, and focusing on personal growth. These coping skills can not only help them navigate the immediate pain of the breakup, but also better equip them for dealing with future challenges and setbacks. Epictetus once said, and I quote, "It is not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them." End quote. This highlights the importance of our perceptions and reactions in determining our response to suffering. By learning to cope with difficult experiences, we can develop the ability to reframe our judgments and view challenges as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. This mindset can help us cultivate resilience and maintain our mental and emotional well-being in the face of adversity. Conclusion: while suffering is undoubtedly challenging and painful, it can also bring about significant benefits and opportunities for personal growth. Through suffering, we can build resilience, foster empathy and compassion, cultivate gratitude, develop coping skills, and gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Embracing these positive aspects of suffering can ultimately lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. If you're interested in learning more about the transformative power of suffering, we have compiled a list of books in the description below that can provide valuable insights and perspectives on this topic. We hope these resources will help you further explore and appreciate the ways in which suffering can contribute to personal growth and well-being. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found value in the content, please give the video a like and consider subscribing to our channel for more thought-provoking discussions and ideas. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we release new videos. Once again, thank you for joining us today, and remember, even in the face of suffering, there is always an opportunity for growth and transformation.